Hello, everyone. By the time you guys see this, I'll be premiering this first thing in the morning. It's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm about tired as hell, but let me go ahead and get this reaction off the way. So, last week, to be honest, I didn't watch too much of Keesha Kaylee's videos. So, from what I did see, Keisha cutting the kids off from candy. I believe the reason why, well, I'm assuming allegedly the reason why she's cutting the kids off from candy. On her Instagram, she did post, was it one of the twins and the dentist. So I mean, a week a week or two later, now no candy. So I'm assuming the kids had cavities, which is probably why she didn't film and post it, because everything's content. It's probably why she didn't post it, because they got cavities. But other than that, Keisha went from looking like Raggedy Ann with that bright red hair to looking like a soggy poodle. Keisha, if you're going to wear big poofy hair like that, you need to go and get the thinning shears. You need to thin it out because you look a hot mess. You look like a lollipop. You do. Big old head, big old hair, and that tiny skinny body. You look like a lollipop. I'm sorry. Not really. But anywho, in this recent vlog that she posted Monday, it looks like Keisha got by the salesman. Girl, how you get got by AT&T salesman? How? They're salesmen. That's their job, is to sell things. They're selling you product. They're gonna say whatever they can because they make commission off of it. So whatever they sold you, what you got phones and internet off of them, girl, they made good money off of you that day. They definitely did, and you fell for it. You can't. I refuse to believe that you're that naive, like you're really a bimbo. I refuse to believe that. I want to believe that you went to AT&T because it was cheaper. That's what I'm going to go with, because I refuse to believe that you're really that slow. I refuse. Who gets got by the salesman in the stores? Like, really? You say I'm good and keep on moving. It- I don't understand it. But you got, girl. You got. You got the same speed. And I'm pretty sure you done switched your phones over to AT&T. Girl, my great grandmother has AT&T, and FYI, you gonna be pissed off sooner or later, because their phones, for some odd reason, my grandmother done got 3-4 phones within the last year. My great grandmother, mind you, she's 90 something years old. She has a smartphone. She's honestly too old for a smartphone. And the smartphone is doing the same thing the senior citizen flip phones were doing. I have to keep going and fixing it and have to reactivate her phone because they keep deactivating it. But she's not the only one with that issue. There's plenty of other people that had that issue. If you were smart, you go to either T-Mobile. I would say maybe Verizon, but I know Verizon sucks because that's what I have. Their service sucks. I'm gonna be 100. But I mean, girl, you went with AT&T. We'll see you complain about them. Give it about 2 more months, if that. You'll be complaining. Trust me. And then I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, and then girl, the mic. The kids crying over the mic. There's 3 of y'all that watch after those kids. Keisha, Babe, and Granny the Nanny. When are y'all gonna realize if y'all buy one of something, why don't y'all just buy three of it? The mics are pretty cheap. Why don't y'all just buy three mics? That way each one has their own mic and no one is fighting over it. Shoot, that's what my mama used to do. Me and my sister only 16 months apart. What my mom did was when we were small like that, she buys the same thing, but if they had two different colors, she buy it in I might get pink, my sister would get purple. Or opposite. Just buy two of the same. Well, you got three. Buy three of the same thing. That keeps them from arguing. And it's a lot more peaceful, honestly. But if you were going to make them share one thing, then you also have to discipline them and let them know how to share. Your kids seem like they don't know how to share. So your best bet is to buy three of the same thing. It's less stress. Trust me. Trust me. When we got older, what my mom used to do to make us share, I would get half, my sister would get half. Like I had the Barbie, what was it? A Barbie van. I had a van. My sister had the dream house. But there was attachments to the dream house. I think it was like plants or a kitchen or something like that. There was some type of extra stuff, but I got the extra stuff to the dream house, and my sister got the extra stuff, the extra attachments to the van. So we had no choice but to share. That's how you do it, girl. I'm not giving you advice. I'm not giving you tips. Honestly, it's common sense. Most people have it. Obviously, you don't. Then on top of that, you had a burning candle around toddlers because technically, your kids are 4. They're still considered toddlers because they're still in what, like 4T, 5T? They're toddlers. And then, well, of course, the youngest one is she's what, 2, 3? You have a burning candle and arm's length reach. The two oldest, your kids are pretty tall. They can reach the candle. And from what it looked like, the kids were downstairs and you were upstairs. So, what would have happened if they decide they want to touch the candle or play with the candle? If you want to burn a candle, you need to put it somewhere where they can't reach it. Second of all, what did you think that tiny ass candle was going to do? You thought that, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all think that, excuse me, did you really think that tiny candle was going to smell the whole downstairs and upstairs? That's why they make giant candles with 3 wicks. The small candle is for a bathroom or for a bedroom. That's not meant for a whole open area. It's not. You're you're really giving off bimbo vibe. You really are. But I'm trying to be nice. Because there's other things I want to say, but I'm being nice. I'm not about to come on here like Paris. I'm not I'm not with all the drama and everything. I'm laid back, but girl, you might need to go to some parenting classes. You really do. And then next we saw Babe cooking. Like I said in previous reactions, when Babe cooks, Keesha records. She recorded Babe cooking. We don't know what the plate looked like afterwards because he might have ate it all because those are oxtails. I know oxtails are expensive, but that looked like one serving of oxtails with what he had in that pan I can eat by myself. And I'm only 5'1" and 120 pounds. I'm not even 5'1". I'm 5 foot. I didn't added an inch onto myself. My bad. I'm 5 foot and I'm 120 pounds. Well, don't matter. 5 foot, 5'1". I digress. But anyway, I can eat all those by myself. My 10-year-old, my 10-year is actually taller than me. My baby is probably not even 80 pounds yet. He's tall and skinny. He's about 5'3", 5'4". 10 years old. He would be able to eat all those oxtails by himself. That was a single serving of oxtails. I hope Jeremy had some more, like had another batch, had another bowl somewhere where Keesha and the kids were able to eat because uh, she definitely didn't record. Not unless, there was something else wrong or she forgot to record what the food looked like, but it looked like a single serving to me. That wasn't enough. Nowhere near enough. I really hope there was a second bowl somewhere of some oxtails and marinating. And then lastly, y'all, we all know Keesha is always late. Keesha strictly runs on CP time. If you know what CP time is, you know what it is. She runs on CP time. CP time all the way. Girl, how are you late to meeting a client? How are you late to meeting a client? Someone who's going to buy something off of you where you're going to make money. How are you late? How are you late getting to the money? Like, for real. Man, I'm pretty sure in her dreams, when her and Jeremy get married in her dreams, she's still late to her own daggone wedding. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And then, Keisha and Ashley seem like they are always running neck to neck. Both of them got someone under contract. So if Ashley's seller is leasing, I guess that's what under contract means. So the house is leased. So probably the same thing with Keisha. You guys are leasing agents. You guys aren't realtors. I mean, you know what? No, you guys are realtors. You guys are realtors, but you guys are such experts, and I haven't heard much else about the seminar. It might be one of the videos that I told you I didn't really watch her last week. And there's a few other videos that I did miss, but I haven't heard anything about the webinars lately. Um, so I'm assuming they're not the experts they think they are, because it took them how long to finally get someone under contract. Both of them have one person under contract. I'm pretty sure both of them are leasing. They're not really selling houses. It's a lease, meaning that they're tenants. They're renting. It's a lease. They'll be there, which Keisha should know that because she leases her car. Technically, that's a long-term renting thing. Like, the houses are under lease. So, I mean, it's something, but they're such experts in everything. So have wondering about when this webinar coming out and what's going on with the webinar. It's been hush hush. They haven't said anything else about it, so we'll just have to wait and see. But we know people are in the bushes, and we know people are sitting back and taking notes. So I'll be dropping my video first thing in the morning to you guys.